Hello internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames. I gotta try and like stay out of the way of the cat can because look at her, she's tiny. It's almost Saturday, so welcome to vlog time. It's kind of impossible to track where you move because you're everywhere. Everywhere. This week has been a weird, crazy vortex of cat who wants my yogurt bowl. There's no yogurt left in there. Say hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm kind of crazy. Of cat and Warcraft, and time has been in a weird way. Videos haven't happened for like reasons that have been driving me crazy, but there's been lots of cat involved, so I'm pretty happy overall. The 6.0.2 PTR, the public test realm for the pre-patch to Warlords of Draenor, is like going strong. I haven't actually logged into it yet because I've been using the beta instead. But I've been reading kind of the notes and what people think of it, and the biggest piece of information that I took away from looking at like the notes and stuff is that profession mats like herbs and ore and leather will stack up to 200 in Warlords of Draenor. I stopped reading, like, you can't get any better than that. How did it take me this long to find that out? I don't know, but I'm super excited about that because I'm one of those people that just like hoards professions. I have to have all of them. And even I think in Warlords, when there's no longer combat bonuses tied to professions, which is good, so I can finally have like some gathering professions on some of my characters, I still think I'm going to be one of those people that has lots of them, so super excited that my bag space will be mine again. Between the toys going into a toy journal and the professions stacking high enough, I think I could be perfectly fine with 28 slot bags for the rest of my life. I could probably do with 22. So, very excited about that. Now that it's like in PTR and we're coming up a little closer to release date, Warlords of Draenor, of course, releases November the 13th. Today is September the 19th. So we're like less than 2 months out. And it's occurred to me that the pre-patch is going to be somewhere between now and then. And that there's a lot of stuff that once the pre-patch hits, oh my goodness, kitty. Sometimes she just gets crazy. Once the pre-patch hits, there's going to be a lot of things that are no longer available. Things like the Brawlers Guild is going to become legacy achievements. Things like if you haven't started the Legendary Cloak quest chain, you won't be able to do that. And specifically, in my case, so like, I looked at all of these things that I wasn't going to be able to get anymore once that happened, and I realized I have to pick just like one or two because I don't have time to do everything before then. I don't actually have a legendary cloak yet. I never got around to doing it. I switched alts too much throughout Pandaria. But the thing I decided that I wanted, most of all, before this new patch hits, is I want to finish the Green Fire quest chain on a Warlock. And the silly thing about that is I want to do it on my Alliance server right now. I'm playing Alliance on Lightbringer and having a lot of fun with that. I want to keep some stuff there. And I didn't really have a Warlock on Lightbringer. And you could boost one or I could transfer one. I have multiples just like across servers. But no, I decided to level one. So on Sunday, I rolled a Warlock. Today is Friday. This Warlock is now level 75. If you can hear crazy noises, it's because I left the window open and my dogs are rocketing around the backyard. So we went from 1 to 75 since most recent Sunday, so a little less than a week. I kind of want to see how far I can get in just 1 week. And then I just need to get to 90, get myself some amount of gear, and then practice my butt off, because apparently it's really hard. You will still be able to get Green Fire after 6.0.2 and Draenor comes out, but you will no longer be able to get the title, which is something to do with Harvest, Moon, and Blood. It's either the Blood Moon or I think it's the Blood Harvest. But when you think of Blood and Harvest, I just think of Moon, so I can't remember what it is. I think it's Blood Harvest, but I want that title. And the silly thing is, the Warlock that I'm making for this Green Fire is actually a gnome, and I don't think I would use that title on that Warlock, but I might use it on another Warlock like my undead one. So, that's what I've been up to, is leveling furiously, hoping to get that one thing. I may also pick up the Legendary quest line, but I don't really think I need a Legendary Cloak. Like, sure, it'll help for Draenor, like, leveling, but of course, once you're at max level at 100, it won't really be a big deal. Animals, goodness gracious. They're just crazy today. So, that's what I've been up to. In that vein, streams this week, Monday, and Wednesday have been leveling streams for the most part. I've been on that gnome just like leveling and hanging out and chatting, which has been a nice break for the Dark Souls 2 streams. Something a little lower key, and it's a lot easier to talk to you guys when I'm not trying furiously not to die in Dark Souls 2. I'm also a little bit burnt out on Dark Souls 2. I've spent just a little bit too much time in it. I'm a little bit done with it. I'll probably go back to it at some point. But we're taking a break. We're taking a Dark Souls 2 hiatus. I'm looking very much forward to Lords of the Fallen in October, and then in February we're going to be getting Bloodborne, so stoked. Good stuff. So I talked about the weird time kitten World of Warcraft vortex. I think that's the other reason that time's been passing in weird ways for me, is because that's kind of what happens when you play a lot of WoW. It just goes someplace. As far as the kitten goes, she is adorable. She's very sweet. As you can tell, she's kind of crazy, but I've heard that's a normal cat thing. I've heard this is very normal for kittens to have lots of energy. We play lots. I play with her. I let her play with herself. Play by herself on her own. My husband plays with her. She's got a cat tree she loves. She's got lots of toys. Unfortunately, her favorite game ever is stalking, biting, and generally attacking my hair. The reason that my hair is down right now is because we've been working on it, and also because having it in a bun doesn't stop her. I can tie all of it back, and she'll just climb up on my shoulder and bite it until it's loose, which is really unfortunate. So I've been trying everything from positive reinforcement to like vocal stuff to just moving her, distracting her with toys. A little bit of a squirt bottle on the butt seems to be actually working as a very last resort, and she's slowly getting the idea, but if I'm like sleeping or in bed, all bets are off. We've been trying to have her just out in our room while we're sleeping now because she's kind of comfortable here. And it's great when she's asleep, but as soon as she decides that she's up, she is in my hair, scratching at my head, so we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, isn't that right? She's a good cat. Good cat. I was looking online at more toys for the cat to play with safely by themselves. And because she just has so much energy, and there's all sorts of crazy suggestions. And somebody online somewhere said, you know what, my cat likes crumpled paper more than anything. And I was like, sure, I'll give that a try. And I'll see if I can demonstrate this. I might not be able to. But what I did, this is just a random notebook that I just like make notes in. But I just took a piece of note paper. Oh yeah, you know what this is about. And we go crumple, 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 crumple. And go get it. Go get it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you forget? Did you forget? It's over there. Hang on. Oh my gosh. So, oh no, I'm in the way. Oh, she's under the bed. In any case, the moral of the story is this cat goes absolutely nuts over crumpled paper, which is very cost efficient, and she seems to get her energy out, so everybody's happy. As far as videos, I am absolutely and 100% aware that we have been, like, not putting out very many videos. We did the Shadow Priest one, and that's been mostly it for recent times. I am working on stuff. It's just been weird between the kitten and beta downtime. It's been rough, but we're going to be getting better, I promise. There's some pet-focused videos that I have planned out. I want to cover a lot of the new pets available in Draenor, and I also want to cover the new Tamer dailies and maybe take a look at pet battle stuff with garrisons. I just need to have a day or two where I'm home, not busy, with the beta not under maintenance. I swear to God, like the, whenever, like I'm not saying the beta is never up. I'm saying that anytime the beta is up, I'm out with other obligations. And the only time I come home and I like schedule a whole day and the beta's down all day, which is, I mean, I guess it lets me level the warlock, but I want to make videos. But, you know, I think the stars are going to line up this week, so hopefully we get some stuff out for you. What else in my life? We're still having a little bit of nice weather. We had a couple of cloudy days, which I was actually pretty happy with, but it's been warm and sunny again now. My peppers love it a lot. I'm super excited about growing these peppers. I know I talk about it every week, but they're huge now. One of them is like almost more than twice the height of his pot by now, and he's like I almost need to start pruning him down. He's got little teeny tiny flower buds on him already. He might actually give me some peppers, which would be crazy. And then I would have to try them, and I'm a real big food wimp. I'd like to put those peppers into bigger pots because they're pretty much at the maximum size for their pots right now. But it's not going to be very long before I have to keep them inside all the time, and they need to fit on a windowsill. So I think I'm just going to prune them down, keep them in the small pots for now, and then next year in the spring, I'll pot them out into like big pots and then give them as much sun as I can and see what we can do with that. And then at the end of that growing season, once I got like good big thick stems, I'm gonna hack them down and try to make little bonsai chili trees, because that's what I originally wanted to do when I started this. The varieties that I'm growing are fairly hot as far as chilies go. They're not like the crazy ones like the Carolina Reapers or the Scorpions or the Ghost Peppers, none of that, but things that are up there, like hotter than jalapenos. And it's occurred to me that I'm gonna want to be eating and cooking with them because they're my babies, and I've also heard that spicy food's just kind of good for you, good pick-me-up, nice low-calorie thing to try and like make your food more interesting, which sounds great. But I've always been a real big wimp when it comes to spicy food. So today I got really curious because I'd realized that I'd actually never in my life tried hot sauce. It's usually something that, at least in my life, has been eaten on meat, which is something I don't eat. And I've just never tried it. But we have roommates that love it, and there's always stuff like around. So I decided today, just for curiosity's sake, I got myself a little spoon, tried a little bit of Tabasco and a little bit of sriracha, which I know as far as pepper sauces go aren't that hot. And I thought that for whatever reason I had in my head that Tabasco was the less hot one, which is apparently not true. And I just like, my mouth was in pain for a while. I had a nice little bowl of yogurt, and that seems to have fixed everything. It was good, but I have a long way to go to build up some tolerance there. So I hope if I have like a little bit of hot stuff every day, I can mix things up, build up some tolerance, and then maybe when my peppers are born, then I'll be able to actually chop them up and cook with them. So fingers crossed, hopefully without punching the microphone too much. So that has been my week. If you are interested in very long rambly blog posts about amateur pepper growing, there's a Tumblr for that. Hazelnuttygames.tumblr.com. If you're interested in lots and lots of pictures, gratuitous kitten pictures of Kira the kitten, my Instagram is the place for that right now. That cup is empty. There's nothing in there. Get out of that. Ugh, she is crazy. I mean, she's a cat. But, yeah, Instagram.com/hazelnuttylife for cat pictures. Don't pull my shirt down on camera. And then Twitter.com/hazelnuttygames for stream updates, video updates, thoughts, shower thoughts, and, more cat pictures. So that's where you can find me. If you have any questions you would like answered on a Saturday vlog, or, well, I guess they're almost Saturday vlogs at this point, just send me a YouTube message. Those seem to be working again. Or you can send me an email at hazelnuttygames@gmail.com if you're not into the whole YouTube thing, as far as having an account goes. Or you can just leave a comment on this video. I will get to all of those sources and take a look at some questions. Please have Saturday vlog question as like a subject line or in there somewhere, pretty please, so I know what I'm looking at. And I will hopefully get some stuff out for you this week. Kira, no. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Bye. Bye.